Cherie Hanson here. I wanted to talk to you today about a high energy life. They have done vibrational readings of various people in studies, and they found that the energy which is the highest comes from people who are authentic. They're not trying to be authentic. They're not practicing at maybe being authentic. They're just authentic. What you see is what you get. And that is a very high vibration. Now, the difficulty with that is we have to know ourselves. We have to know who we are. We have to know what our true energy is, what our values are, what our purpose on earth is. And so many of us spend most of our lives just trying to be what other people expect of us. They expect me to be this, so I will be this. It's like a waitress. You know, what would you like? I'll give it to you. You want a gin sling? Do you want to have a cranberry soda? Do you want to have a hot chocolate? Here I am. I'm exactly what you want. And so we pretend, we assume, we act, we project something that is not who we are. The difficulty with that is people can tell, they can tell, they can read that you're not being real, and they won't trust you, and they won't get close to you. So we have the work to do if we want to be authentic. We have to go inside, and we have to really start interviewing ourselves. Who am I? Why am I on earth? What's my purpose? And we get to a place where we see there's interference. It's like trying to hear a clear sound, but there's background noise or static or something interfering. And the interference comes from the voice of our parents, our grandparents, our cousins, our uncles, our teachers, our cohort, the people on the bowling team. We're in a place where we put together the image of who we are from other people's script of who we are. You know you've always been, or that's just like you, or that shirt is so you. So we are looking at those clues to figure out who we really are. And we get distracted. We get pulled off of the substance of ourselves. So if we can get to a place where we commit ourselves to being authentic, we will be trusted more, we will know who we are and be more relaxed. We're not in a debate all the time. We're not constantly arguing against ourselves and wrestling in mud, the self and the self, the ego and the prefrontal lobes. It's just a big mess of WWF wrestling. Come on. So this is something I have found really helps me, and that is when I watch TV shows, when I watch series, when I watch movies, the thing that attracts me the most is a protagonist who absolutely knows who he or she is. They know who they are. And it lifts my heart when I see somebody sitting with a question, sitting with a suggestion, or for a social occasion or an action and interviewing it. What I mean by interviewing it is asking, does this action serve my higher good? Does this action serve my purpose in life? And sometimes we can know that. And sometimes, of course, we're out to lunch. Like a four lunch day or something. 3-dog night, 4 lunch day. So when I watch the Poirot series, Agatha Christie's, on Netflix, I'm full of admiration for the man. Because, yes, he's quirky. Yes, he's out of the normal. Yes, he is not someone who is imitating other people. He fully knows who he is. I'm not saying he's rude, because he will sit and engage with other people in a very kind and generous way. But he knows he doesn't want to eat that platter of boiled meat and mushy vegetables. He knows that he doesn't want to wear shoes like other people wear. He knows that he wants gloves on his hand that are the best quality. And so, when I see shows like this, when I see shows where a character is adhering to their own values, their own sense of right and wrong, their own vision of the reality they're creating, it makes my heart full of energy, and it encourages me. So, if people say, would you like to go fly fishing where we're drinking whiskey out of a flask? I would say, no. No, thank you. And I don't apologize. It's not about apologizing. I'm not saying to the people, oh, please forgive me for not wanting to do these things. I'm saying I'm not going to do these things, period. So the whole issue of fitting in, of being normal, of pleasing people, of outside validation falls away and leaves you revealing your choices, which are based totally on, does this serve my higher good? If I do this, will I feel happy and warm and at peace? Because that's the goal. The goal is to be at peace with who we are. For instance, I accept the fact that I've had more injuries from paper cuts than from knives. That's just the way it is. And people say, will you help collate these papers? I'll go, no. Don't ask me to handle the paper. So explore yourself. Go into the deep, dark, tangled forest of who you are. And always ask yourself the question, do I feel like this serves me? Do I want to do this? Does the thought of this give me joy? And that will help us move into the clearing in the forest, where we can see completely who it is we are and who it is we intend to become. And that is a hell of a lot of fun, a hell of a lot of fun. So thank you for everyone who is subscribing. I do invite you to subscribe to my channel to share it if you know somebody's struggling with some of the issues I'm addressing. Get a hold of me for a psychic channel reading or for coaching. I have been coaching people since I was 20. Some of them asked me for it. Other times it was random strangers. I'm better now. You know, I don't hand out the pamphlet to people that didn't ask for it. And I really want to say to you, as I always do at the end of my videos, I really appreciate